Hello everyone, this is Dude Dreamer. So yes, the next death battle is going to be a battle between Amy Rose from Sonic versus Ramona Flowers from Scott Pilgrim. And this is going to be a very interesting battle to see, and not a lot of people saw this coming because a lot of people were expecting Amy Rose to face either Harley Quinn or Nora from Ruby, but they never saw this one coming. Even Ben Singer kind of fooled us thinking that it was planks of wood, but it was actually the leaves from the graphic novels of Scott Pilgrim. And for some reason, I don't know why anyone would think that Amy Rose was going to face Plank from Ed, Edd n Eddy. I just don't think that makes any bit of sense, in my opinion. But I could see why people were somewhat fooled because of the picture that Ben Singer put on Twitter as a hint. But it was a really deceptive but very well played hint to fool a lot of people. So I have to give Ben Singer credit for that one. Alright guys, so let's talk about these two combatants. And I'm going to start with Amy Rose. Now, a lot of people would look at Amy Rose and think of her as the damsel in distress, sort of like Peach to Mario, but she is none of the kind. I mean, yes, she gets herself into trouble. I mean, we've seen her in Sonic CD for the first time, but if you actually seen her in other games like Sonic Adventure 2, some other games like Sonic Advance on the Game Boy Advance, even Sonic Battles, and even on Sonic Boom, and also the Archie series, she is no slouch. She is a force to be reckoned with, to be honest with you. I mean, with her physical strength, which is actually above average strength, which is actually pretty damn impressive. It's not superhuman, but she's strong enough that she can wield a heavy Pico Pico hammer to destroy robots. And you know about Robotnik's robots, it is heavy metal, but she's able and strong enough to destroy them. And she's even able to create whirlwinds with her hammer. And that is pretty damn strong, guys. And as for her speed and her agility, it's almost close to Sonic, but not enough. I mean, I always thought that she wasn't as fast as Sonic, but she's able to be fast enough where if she's chasing Sonic, she can still see him in view, to be honest with you, which was actually crazy. And knowing her character, being a lovesick puppy for Sonic and always trying to find him and chase him, she definitely had some practice, you know. And she also has an ability of tracking. Like, she can sense where people is around, and I guess that's also from practice from chasing after Sonic and whatnot. And from what I've also heard, that she also has some mystical powers where she's able to predict the future, which is kind of crazy. I think that's probably from the Archie series, I believe, or also the Sonic Boom series, but I don't know, guys. But she is very, very powerful, but a lot of people will see her as that she relies too much on her Pico Pico hammer, but she's also well versed in hand-to-hand combat as well. If you ever played the games Sonic Battles, I don't know if that's canon or not, but I believe she also fought in the Archie comics, so they're probably going to be using that as well. They're going to use her at her best ability, so you can't expect her to be weak and helpless. 'Cause like I said, she's not Princess Peach or anything like that. So, yeah, I mean, this is going to be interesting to see her in battle against someone like Ramona. And speaking of Ramona, now, I don't know very much about her except when I played the video game Scott Pilgrim vs. the World and also watching the live action movie. Based on that, she is a force to be reckoned with too. I mean, she's good at hand-to-hand combat, and I feel that she has the weapons advantage because she has that subspace suitcase where she can pull out pretty much anything out of there. It's kind of like Mary Poppins with her bag or something like that. But her main weapon of choice is the hammer. And you have to be very strong. And she is actually strong enough to wield that hammer, even bend metal poles to use as weapons. So that is actually pretty impressive. Now, the one thing that I think that might be the edge factor for this is her ability to go into subspace, not just to teleport from one place to another, but also going into people's minds and even using the glow, which is actually a weaponized emotion that was made by Gideon, which was actually the main villain, that can pretty much use their dark emotions against them, like their negative energy against them. So she can actually go into people's minds and do stuff like that. So yeah, that's a pretty damn impressive move, and we all know that sometimes if you attack the mind, you can actually topple down anybody, no matter how powerful they are. So, based on this, my opinion, I really think that Ramona is gonna win this battle, mainly because of her ability to go into people's minds and even using their dark emotions against them. And we all know with Amy, even though she's very chipper, she might use that emotion of feeling rejected by Sonic against her. You know what I mean? I think she might be able to use that against her. Now, in terms of like power, I do believe that Amy Rose has the advantage over Ramona in terms of power. But in terms of attacking the mind, I really think that Ramona has this. To be honest with you, I think that's going to be the deciding factor. Now, I know some people's going to think that, well, what about the power of Amy? I mean, like I said, power isn't everything, and I really feel that Ramona's ability to go into subspace and also going into the minds of anybody is gonna be the deciding factor in my opinion. I could be wrong, but like I said, that's what I've kind of gathered from doing a little bit of research on Ramona. I know there's gonna be some Scott Pilgrim experts who might even correct me on this one, so I don't mind being told I was wrong. Just give me, tell me what you guys know of Ramona and put it on the comments below. Like I said, I'm not afraid to be proven wrong. I'm not afraid to be educated. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, I'm really looking forward to this. It is going to be a 2D sprite battle. So, I know definitely they're going to be using sprites from the Scott Pilgrim versus the World and probably sprites from one of the Sonic games on the Game Boy Advance games, I believe. So, we'll see what happens, guys. So, this is going to be really exciting to see this battle. But anyway, guys, what do you think about this battle? Do you agree with it or disagree with it? And who do you think is going to win? And I know people has been debating on the fact that it should have been someone else to fight Amy Rose, but who do you think she should have fought besides Ramona Flowers? Feel free to leave your thoughts and comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. We're going to discuss the debate about it. And if you're new to my channel, please click that subscribe button to get more content and also follow me on Twitter. Alright guys, this is Do a Dreamer, and always dream big.